one, and you should be live.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to our live stream.
We really hope that we're live right now.
I'm a Morgan Quinn, and this right next to me here is a
Declan Shrub. You've got a Declan Shrub. Actually, let's see if Sanguinetti can get our lower thirds up, because we've started the stream. So I'm Declan Shrub, and if Daniel Slowfingers Sanguinetti has got those fast fingers, you'll see my name and title here. And then hopefully it's fading down about now. I'm going to give him a bit of time, because he's known for having slow fingers. But then we're going to introduce Morgan Quinn, and he also should have some sort of lower third
and then just
title.
very quickly and abruptly, pleased to Jive You, and then that's gone. That should be gone. Slowfingers Sanguinetti. You should be done with the titles. Your hard work is over now.
Dan, can you say hi to the people at home?
Hello.
All right, so we've got...
Those titles have been on the whole time, so everyone knows exactly who you are and what exactly your roles are in this grand scheme of money laundering.
Okay, yep, that's fine. Something's wrong with this guy's voice. The truth is, we're live today from a backyard, and we're here with the support of Sanguinetti Media, and our man Dan Sanguinetti is in the control room right now, changing the pitch of his voice. Or maybe we're changing it. Dan, can you say anything else?
I am a galah.
He's a galah. We've also got some dogs in the background to really fulfill that backyard promise. So if you're here tonight, or this afternoon, you're with Declan and Morgan from Pleased to Jive You. And I guess the first question is, didn't you guys break up? That's what I keep hearing. Didn't we break up?
Yeah, and that's the question that I've been asked more often every single day. And it's weird, because people didn't used to ask me this question. Before the virus came along, people pretty much left me alone. But now they come to my door almost daily asking me this question, and I have to tell them, this is not the time.
Yeah.
Stay away.
We don't want to talk about our band being dead when there's actual people that are dead out there. So we don't want to offend the dead. And the truth is, Pleased to Jive You is not dead. We're just dying. We're in a state of very close to death. Yeah. But we've still got a bit of life in us to play some music, do some live streams.
That's right. We don't want to rip the Band-Aid off. We really want to go out slow and painful with a whimper.
Yeah. Give people enough time to come say goodbye. I guess that's what this is about. I'm wearing my RIP PTJY shirt right now. And if Dan's quick on the link, he could show that Pleased to Jive You Bandcamp page. We're gonna play some songs today. Buy a T-shirt, you know? It's like giving a wedding gift to someone who's dying.
Yeah, and in lieu of buying that particular T-shirt, you can buy the Cool Guy shirt. It's not ours, we didn't make it.
I don't know if the mic is blocking the angle of it. You might have to stand up.
I don't know if the mic is picking up the true majesty of what it is.
But that's what we're here to do today. We're going to play some music. Morgan's going to do 10 to 15 minutes of tight, improvised stand-up comedy.
I keep looking at that camera stand over there.
There's an empty stand. We should have two angles, though.
That's going to be my camera.
Sanguinetti, can we get some quick cutting? We've got our wide shot, and then when I do this, you're going to go close to me. And then let's go back to the wide on How's he doing, people at home? Send us a message, you know. Send us a message on Facebook. Send us a message on Instagram. We'll try and read them.
Let us know what you think of Slowfingers Sanguinetti.
Yeah.
I'm going really slow.
Yeah.
Really slow.
You could hear that at the end there.
Yeah.
I still have your T-shirt
on.
Okay, he's still got a T-shirt on. That's
cool.
Good. That's good.
He's keeping his shirt on.
I've been imagining him nude this whole time. I don't know about you.
I'm expecting this live stream to get a little crazy. We're going to do a whole lot of crazy things. But I really want Sanguinetti to keep his T-shirt on.
That's right. If anyone is nude out there, let us know. Tell us what it's like. I've never been that.
Yeah. Welcome to the Backyard series. We are Pleased to Jive You, live on Facebook and YouTube. I guess if one of them goes down, jump to the other one. Go to our Facebook page, Pleased to Jive You. There'll be a live video, or search Pleased to Jive You on YouTube and find it on our official channel. It's also on the Sanguinetti Media Facebook page. So
Declan, how did this all start? How did you and me get to be the guys that we are now, sitting next to each other with a bunch of crap that neither of us understand in between us?
Do you want the true story?
I want the true story.
I would say 15 years ago almost, we started this band. And we were in high school. Maybe we started in year 7 and played our first gig in year 8, or maybe we started early year 8 and we played our first gig back in 2005. We played the Carolyn Chisholm Open Night 2005. Probably one of the most prestigious music festivals there was back then.
It's the tallest stage we've ever been on.
Yes,
I think.
It was quite elevated. Yep.
I remember our...
No, but we played on the floor. We played on the ground level that time.
That's right. We weren't big enough for the stage
That's
yet.
how you knew you'd made it back in Carolyn Chisholm High School days.
When they would elevate you.
Yeah.
Physically elevate you.
If you're a
above the
supporting
rest.
act, you're on the ground. If you're playing the real gig, then you get the stage.
Yeah, that's right. And the real amateurs had to dig a hole and play in the dirt. But I think that we met for the first time when we were like 9, you and I, at a holiday program that parents that were too busy working full-time jobs would send their kids to.
Yeah.
And that was at Erindale Leisure Centre.
Yeah.
Where we then would
in the
go
school
to college.
holidays. Yeah.
But then we had a rekindling of our friendship when we met in high school. I reckon on a boat over to the Year 7 camp.
That's true.
We were bonding over The Darkness, the music The Darkness, which I reckon was probably the first big influence.
I've got a slightly alternate version of that story. So it's true that we met in holiday program at the Active Leisure Centre in Erindale, where we would later be reunited at year 11 and 12. And you were, I think we were 9 or 10, and and then we went to high school together, so we kind of knew each other from this holiday program, and we went to a school camp. And we had to go on a ferry to get to this island where the camp was at the end. Yeah. And so it was like a fairly long, I don't know, maybe like 45 minutes or an hour on this ferry. And we were sitting next to each other and we were talking and catching up and doing stuff. And we were, one of us had like a Discman, I assume, it must have been a Discman back then.
Yeah, I think it was. I can almost picture it.
No, it wasn't. We didn't have any music, but what we had was we started talking about the Chili Peppers and talking about our favorite songs, and then we ended up just singing, universally speaking, on this boat for like 20 minutes.
We were at like the head of the boat outside, heading towards the island.
Like the Leo DiCaprio area of the boat, where we could have done the King of the World.
There was a decision we had to make. Do we sing Chili Pepper songs from 2002?
Or do we King of the World it?
Do we Titanic it? I've never seen Titanic.
It's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you started it, you'd still be watching it today, they say.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think Leonardo DiCaprio would have made a good American Psycho as well. Apparently he auditioned. Apparently a lot of people auditioned for American Psycho, and Christian Bale took the cake.
Wow. Did he also win the role?
No, he just took the cake.
Okay.
But then they offered him the role.
The audition
and he said, I'm full.
Cake.
You want me to eat a cake and a roll? What kind of roll is it? They said, an acting role. He said, well, that's good because I got an eating disorder.
True Hollywood insider stuff.
Yep. And that's how Declan and I met.
We're going to do a lot of this kind of Troy and Abed in the morning stuff for the next 90 to 120 minutes.
It's more like Steve Martin Short.
Steve Martin Short.
Yeah.
It's just one guy. Yeah.
It's more like Stephen Martin Short.
Now, I want to kind of do like, these live streams, people come in and out. A lot of people have already dropped off. We've seen the numbers.
I got to go.
What I want to do is try and ensure that people actually stay to the end. And so I think the best way to do that is pay them. So I think like if you started the live stream and you stay all the way to the end, like we'll give you $10. we'll pay you to watch this. Imagine getting paid to watch a live stream. That's what I'm thinking. And I've got $10 in my wallet. But it's like, how do you prove that, people will just say,
Kind of like a reverse Cam Girls thing.
Yeah, it's a reverse Cam Girls. We pay you to watch us. We're like the male version of a Cam Girl.
Okay, yeah, reverse Cam Girls.
So
that could just be Cam Girls not facing the camera.
Yeah, it's just their backsides, which still you can make money from that.
I think that's very funny.
Yeah. Now, how do you prove that you sat through the whole thing? Because it is a Saturday afternoon, and we are live right now. We want you to tell us every song that we played. So write the set list, because we'll probably play some songs, and I guess we need to play a lot to make this worth it. But if someone basically comes to us at the end, and it's immediately after the stream, and they send me a set list of songs we played, and it's correct, I'll give you $10.
If you can tell us the name of the Red Hot Chili Pepper song that we were singing on the boat over to Milton Island when we were 12 or 13 years old as well, that doesn't prove anything.
Yeah.
You won't be awarded at all.
Because you can just watch the beginning of the stream and get that. That's in the first few minutes.
Exactly.
All right, what should we do? Should we play something?
Yeah.
Do you want to play the bass?
I'm going to play a bass guitar. Let's play a song.
We have done no prep, and I guess part of doing this is that we really haven't been able to practice or play together. We've really missed it, obviously, with coronavirus. So I said to Morgan, what do you want to play? And he's like, let's not rehearse. Just send me the list of every song Please to Jive You have ever played together, and we'll pick random ones from that. So maybe it could be like a contest. Like I'll try and screw you up. I'll do one that I know you won't be able to play.
Okay.
Well, let's start with something that we can play.
All right. That sounds That sounds wise. That sounds
Do you want to do
sensible.
something funky? Do you want to do...
I like to do something that is not recorded on an album or EP or something like that, you know?
Do you want to do...
I'd like to do something that has A, melody, B, rhythm, C, lyrics.
But it's going to be really rough because it's not recorded and we haven't played it before and we haven't practiced. What about...
And D, a good beat.
What about like a demo song that we never...
I just want to play something that has I just like music that has a good beat.
Do you want to play... you want to do the one that's like...
I'm trying to be helpful. Yeah. Gonna be a bit like
yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh. Like
all that we need is a recipe for taking it all back home, my baby. We're taking it all back home. I got to love you. And you're in your arms. I want to love you. That one reminds me, I think I was living in the suburb of Giralang at the time.
yeah.
Which wasn't far from here. And I lived with a guy named Baal, who was a Seventh-day Adventist. I had to find this place to live real quick, so I found it on Gumtree and just moved in that night. And really nice people. There was a guy from Papua New Guinea named Baal, and a guy named Jairo. He was from Colombia.
Oh, wow.
And he was studying a certificate for in security. And I would ask him every morning, like, how you going, man? And he'd always be like, oh, it's good, man, it's good. I'm studying this, I'm doing this, I'm doing... And he would always say, oh, it's good, man, it's good, man. And one day I asked him, like, how you going, man? He goes, oh, it's not good, man. It's not good. They're not going to give me my certificate. And he told me some real heartbreaking story about how he
Did he
wasn't
get
gonna
deported or something?
He's
Or his visa didn't come through? Or was it not passing his schooling?
He'd moved from Cairns, which is like a 15-hour drive.
Oh,
And then
right.
one day he drove up to Cairns to go for a security job because he'd failed in getting his certificate 3 and wanted to get his old job back where he didn't need a certificate. So he drove all that way and then he came back in like the space of 2 days.
Oh.
Or like the space of 24 hours, which is insane.
Yeah.
And that was around the time that things were not good, man.
Not good.
Not
It's
so
not
good for
good.
him.
Oh, man. Well, that last song that we did was a song called Meanwhile. We had it as an early demo, probably like 5 years ago. We never really finished it, and yeah, we played it without practicing it, so it sounded like a bit of a mess.
Pretty good.
Maybe we should play. I really like this. I really want to just keep going. Deccan Morgan in a backyard.
Yeah, I was thinking. I said this before. Steve Martin, Martin Short, but also like a Middleditch Schwartz kind of thing.
Yes, I love a bit of Middleditch Schwartz.
We kind of got that. Like we know each other so well that there's no way that what we say is not going to be fucked up.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah. There's as I said, there's like actual guys drilling and doing housework around. So if you hear that in the backyard, that's what you get when it's a backyard gig. I want to see how many people are like tuned into this.
That's what you get when you watch a backyard.
Sound is not good.
Gig.
I'm getting it's a little distorted.
Ooh,
yeah, it's just on the bass.
Just on the bass.
Oh, can you turn the bass down a little?
I can turn the bass down.
I loved Sanguinetti's like just like high pitched alien digital voice there. It's just on the bass.
Just on the bass.
He has no control.
This is my real voice.
Yeah, I'm sure it is to you, but not to us.
Sanguinetti, what did that song remind you of? Slowfingered Sanguinetti, what did that remind you of?
It reminded me of the time I was walking down a long beach and fell asleep. On the beach.
Yeah, sick.
All right,
it's got a bit of a beachy vibe to it, I suppose. We've got a few beachy songs.
All right, so yeah, for those of you playing at home, that first one was called Meanwhile. I'm not going to give you any more clues, but as I said before,
What are you talking about?
if you stay to the end of the stream and you know all the songs we played, Morgan's going to help pitch in.
I was like, what? Is this a game show? What
Yeah.
What just happened?
There's prizes and everything. Let's do some more songs. What's a song? What do you reckon's the funnest jive song to play? Because I feel like above everything that we do when we write songs is we make them fun to play. They might be horrible to listen to and like even disgusting to watch someone perform, but they're pretty fun to play.
I think that was our goal for a long time. I wouldn't say that about all the stuff we've done, but generally speaking, does that matter that little thing just fell over?
I think he's still got power, but we just.
I'll come with this.
If you see something, say something. That's what I always say. All right, I'm gonna go pick up the guitar. Let's play some
This
riffs.
one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite all-time jive riff from probably 2009-ish. That's a good one. Is That's my favorite. That's from Platform 6. We should play Platform 6 today. That'd be fun.
Platform 6 would be good.
Have you got a favorite riff? Friends with Salad, Dr. Phil. Those are two other awesome ones for me.
I always was drawn to making little riffs that were in an odd time signature but had a meter that you could still bob your head to.
Yeah.
And sometimes that meant putting two odd time signature bars next to each other so that the drum beat meter could just push through in a very simple way. And the one that I think does that is at the end of Poison Ivy. Although that might not even be in an odd time signature. But just anything that you can put a 4 to the floor. What was that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one might just be in 4/4. I love that one. You are my hand and my body.
That's a good one.
I do like other ones, like the one we wrote, Friends with Salad.
Oh, yeah. Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
It's not the same, but it's got that same like sneaky kind of bluesy feel.
I think if we made a more concerted effort in our career to focus on something, that really would have been the niche. Those sort of detective, sneaky little palm muted riffs that you can just be like underneath.
Yes. Like, we have the Rational Resentment on the Whitman's Peak album. It's like. And then it just keeps going up and down semitones to like raise the tension and drop it a little bit and bring it down.
Yeah, and we've always done those sneaky riffs since like one of the earlier songs we wrote when we were like 15, R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
That's got that sort of vibe in it. It's like... even stuff before that, like one of the very first songs we wrote called Paparazzi.
Yeah.
It's all got that almost, upstroke.
Yeah, we love a sneaky, like,
sort of.
We definitely, we would mix it with like a jazzy thing and then like a rockabilly thing as well, because we were rocking a lot of Living End.
Yeah, but to answer your original question, I really like. I always come that riff from
Friends with Salad?
Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah,
always comes back into my head. Yeah.
I always love playing Dr. Phil. Like,
yeah, that's fun.
because I think we also had like a bit of ADD where we just couldn't play one riff for like a whole 4 minutes. Like you'd see bands and they'd smash a chord progression for a whole song, and you can do that really well, but we would just get bored so quickly. So
I think part of being a teenager and a musician, for us at least, was that you're a little bit elitist about things, and like, why is that so? Like, I remember always thinking like, Sum 41, Good Charlotte, Blink 182, why don't they just play the same chords and the same melodies and the same, but it's such a simple way of thinking. Like, we were just trying to use all the tools and break all the rules before you even learn them, and it's like, that's not necessarily good music. That's just.
I feel like there was a competitive side as well that was like, if you start learning music and you get, you build up your technical skills and you start to nail songs that you love, and then you kind of want to expand, you want to keep getting better. There's a point where you go like, oh man, once you've hit a certain level, you can kind of play the basis of most like pop or famous songs. And then you start to go, well, if I can do it, it can't be that good. Like I want, you want to be like more of a virtuoso, or you get more impressed by people that are just technically really good, even if their music isn't that fun to listen to, like Buckethead or something like that, where you're just like, wow, what he's doing is just takes so much years of precision and practice. Yeah. But then you hear, I don't know, some pop song, and you're like, you can learn those chords in 5 minutes and play them. Yeah. And we had definitely a bit of like, our songs should be more complicated, because it's funner to play for us, and you want people to go, hey, I can't do that. My band can't do that. Like, it's harder to do. So, but now it's like you mellow off and you're just like, man, I just love some simple sounds. I just love like hearing what someone can do within one idea. Yeah. Rather than we would slam ideas together.
So
like
much more impressive now to just listen to a very simple 3 or 4 chord song, and if it's done really well, it's just like.
And you get more into the production, where you're like, you can layer on top of that, and what you can do to the idea itself, bring it down, bring it up, slow it down.
I mean, we're going really down into a rabbit hole now, but really when you're trying to make something that you want people to connect with, you're trying to make something relatable.
Yeah, and so accessible.
What we were doing was relatable to a bunch of people that like crazy shit. But what feeling are you trying to get across when you're changing feeling every 2 or 3 bars? That's not natural. It doesn't reflect the natural world.
No one would come and see us and go like, and have never heard of us and go, hey, that sounds really cool. They'd just be like, what is that? And that was the thing we were going for, I think, a lot. What's the craziest song we ever did, do you reckon?
Kendall the Rapist, I think.
Oh, should we do that? Do you want to play it?
Yeah, we should do that. So, I always think of that as the craziest, just because the way that we wrote it was like, I had 40 seconds or something worth of music, and we learnt it very quickly, and I just wanted us to keep writing together and pick up the momentum and finish it in a day. And I think we wrote it in like a day or a morning. We finished writing it all together.
And it's like a genre changer every like 10 seconds or something. There's a lot of different ideas all crammed together in like 4 minutes. Yeah. So it's fun to play, but it's also offensive. There was this video going around at the time it was like in a current affair expose on this guy called Jeffrey Leonard. And it was on YouTube, and it was kind of viral, and it said like Jeffrey Leonard, proud pedophile, and it was basically in a current affair guy like chasing this crazy old man around.
And this is another way that we've changed, obviously. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I could watch this today and think it's as funny or funny at all. It's a sick man who needed help.
He plays it up to the camera because he knows how he's going to be portrayed. So he starts being like, yeah, I'm the crazy old guy. And they're like, is it true that you think old men should have relationships with young boys? And he's like, oh, and he's just jumping around and making crazy sounds. So we thought, obviously when we were like 17, that was really funny. And we made the horrific mistake of opening our first EP with that song. So anyone who ever listened to our CD including like, you know, people that work in radio or management or anything would put that CD on and they'd hear this song.
And also, just to add one more thing, I think the name Kendall, because his name was Jeffrey Leonard, the real guy. Kendall, at the time we were playing in a sports team, soccer even, called the Krullets, which was a division. We were all pretty good soccer players that were in this team, but we decided to go into the bottom
lowest division
and not train or anything like that and call ourselves the Krullets. And there was a guy on another team called Kendall. And, you know, everybody yells names on soccer fields and stuff, and that name just got stuck in my head. I just thought it was the funniest name, Kendall. Sorry to any Kendalls out there. But I haven't changed in that way. I still think that Kendall's a very funny name.
Kendall Jenner. All right, ready? Let's try this one.
I have not.
Quite hard. Kendall, the rapist star. You might think that this is quite obscene. But let me tell you, you don't know what I mean. Soul brother. When I was younger, a little bit something else today. Now, raping all mankind. Scared and I'm always eating candy, poisonous candy. I live on a candy farm where I'm always running, I'm always scared and I'm always eating candy, poisonous candy. Somebody
shut that crow up.
Yeah. That one is really, really fun to play. And I just immediately have memories of us doing it together. And because it's so crazy and frenetic and it's changing all the time, like when you get a band to sync up and play something like that, it's really satisfying.
Yeah.
It's just remembering every little change and what's coming next. It obviously doesn't have the full effect with what we were doing just then. Doesn't have those drums, doesn't have the second guitar, but
I don't know.
if Jared and Jim are watching this right now, we know it would have been better if you were there. But it's also we haven't rehearsed it and it's really hard to play. So
yeah,
thank you.
We miss Jim and Jared, and
everyone who's on the stream, let me let's do some acoustic ones. I'm hearing that the bass is still a little distorted.
Is it?
Yeah.
I am hitting it pretty hard. Can you play your thing a bit? The other riff that was really satisfying to figure, because
you're talking about the ending riff of the song? Yeah.
No, the one in Kendall the Rapist that's cool is the one where it keeps changing time signatures.
Yeah.
But when we worked on the one from Hand Power that has the
Risky Business, yeah.
Risky Business, that was really fun to get right.
Yeah, so the ending of Kendall has this it's like a 2/4 thing.
Yeah.
And then it starts going 3/4. Yeah, which is fun.
I really like that.
We knew the song was crazy. It was about a crazy person, and then the ending is like just actual crazy person just singing about living on a candy farm.
We should also say that Matt P, who was the 5th member of our band for a while, who's a genius piano player, he and I sort of wrote that idea one time when we went to the Conda shops. You know, Crimping from Mighty Bruce?
Yeah.
Where you just like sing a silly song and it has weird rhythms and you get into a sort of hilarious coma or something where you can't stop laughing at an idea, and so then we turned it into that riff. It was really cool.
You were talking about the end of Risky Business, though.
The end of Risky Business is a similar thing.
Do you want to play? Let's just do Risky Business. Yeah.
Okay.
So it ends with this little 5-note progression, which is like a very simple but each time it plays in a row, it kind of takes away where the crotchet is and where the quavers are. So it starts off just
in 4/4, but it doesn't feel like it's in 4/4.
Yeah, we have the drums going 4/4, and we're just going like.
Yeah. But even with the drums don't drive in a 4/4 meter. They just follow that accent. So there's.
Yeah, so we have all 4 of us in sync, and then we do a similar trick where each time I think it rotates 5 times through, or 7 times through the 5-note thing, and then it goes up a semitone and up a semitone. So it just feels like it's really tense. It's like and you're just like, oh, where's it going? And then we didn't know where it went, so there's just a break. But we should play it because this is a fun one to rap.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think only like 3 of our songs have raps in them, and this is one of them. Maybe you should play guitar for this one, because I do all the vocals.
Yeah, but it's got rap in it.
Yeah, but you're going to have to really slap that bass in. All right, so it goes. Gotta mention the palpable tension and the sting and the sound of it stretching, the inside look that was found in perception. My red pen's out, but I doubt the corrections. Mistype for some throats, sliding down a slippery slope. Hold it there, only way it can go. Time to react, we're hovering back. The novelty act of
to behold all this risky business taking place. I could have sworn you was impartial to this love unresolved, as if we never seen the light at the end of the tunnel. No sour taste
of regret in my mouth, and I awake in a state of just spitting it out, because it's time to enact a change. I won't stop till my back will break and I gain what I lack today. Say the things that I have to say, crash the planes and the scraps remain. Now we gotta just mold it, launch it, break the ship, and then take a risk.
All this risky business taking place. I could have sworn you was impartial to this love unresolved, as if we never seen the light at the end of the tunnel. I never want to talk about all the things I love about you, everything that you do, and it's up, it's always up, and it rises like a tiger in the moon. So true. Talk about all the things I love about you and everything that you do. When it's up, it's always up, and it rises like a tiger in the moon. So true. Too late.
Too little, too late. The beat came in right at the end there.
It's sick.
All right, how many viewers we've got? 10 billion. Wow,
Holy
that's crazy.
cow.
Yeah, that was fun. Risky beeswax.
That was risky business. And that song reminds me of when we were, well, I was living in a place in O'Malley, in a huge garage there. We had our stuff set up. And I think you were filming your feature film at the time.
Oh, wow.
Me and my mates versus the zombie apocalypse, an excellently directed and written film about the zombie apocalypse in Australia.
Fairly well produced by Sanguinetti Media as well, to give all credit.
Slowfinger Sanguinetti.
Yes. Who, of course, are the sponsor of today's event and bringing the whole stream to you. So if any bad streaming happens, any bass sounds too distorted, 100% blame Slowfinger Sanguinetti in the back. Sanguinetti, I want to promote something. Get me a graphic for that, please, to Jive You Bandcamp. If people want to buy the only bits of merch we have left, which are these RIP t-shirts, or if they want to get our debut album, Whitman's Peak, then hit our Bandcamp up. And also, I think Sanguinetti would want me to say, if you want to donate to this stream, if you're enjoying it, and you want to shout out to him because he's doing all the production on it, we do have a donate link. So, you don't have to, but if you feel like you want to throw $5, it'll go Sanguinetti's way. It makes up for the fact that we've made him spend all day setting up this stream, and we've insulted his slow fingers quite a few times.
But his toes are none the wiser. So what are we going to play now? We got some more songs that we're going to play?
Yeah, let's do like a good acoustic one. What do you reckon's good for acoustic? I always like doing Fresh Start, because it's just like...
I thought what would be fun, I was doing this morning, it'll be fun for me, probably not so much fun for you, is if I teach you a song really quickly, and we just play it while we teach it.
Yep.
Just to give an insight into how quickly a lot of our songs can come together.
Just don't make me look stupid in front of my mom on the live stream.
No, only your dad. So it's just gonna go. So we're starting on E.
Yeah.
We're going up to the F sharp, and we're going to G sharp, and then down a semitone, down a semitone, and that's that pattern.
Okay.
A Bollyhonker's afternoon is precisely what's in order, so we'll spend our night under the moon, and I'll get to see you see that shooting. And the next part, we're going to go up to the A minor, then we're going to bring that up to the D minor, and we're going to repeat that pattern down to the D flat. So we're going to go bop, bop, and then bop, bop, and then bop, bop, and we're going to repeat all of that again.
Okay.
So we go, and I'll get to see you see your shooting star in your eyes, in the look of surprise on your smiling face. To that star I swear that its reflection does compare. In fact, I'm prepared to say it's even Bollyhonker's afternoon is precisely what's in order, so we'll spend the night under the moon, and I'll get to see you see that shooting star in your eyes, and the
jump straight into my guitar.
Wonderful stuff.
All right, so that's Bolly Honkers. Does that count as
That's
a real
Bolly
one?
Honkers. Yeah, if people can remember, that's Bolly Honkers.
Cool.
And the chords are E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor.
We're getting tagged in some Instagram stories.
That's totally sick. It's totally sweet.
That's disgusting.
I noticed you got a Medibank card in there, Declan. What do you need that for? What do you need that for?
Just private health insurance.
What the
man.
heck?
It's important for everybody to have private health insurance, and that's why this stream to you is
It's
brought
to you by
Medibank
Private. Get Medibank today, and you'll not break your legs.
Free hospital cover for
Absolutely,
everyone who
every
pays thousands
dentist
of
will
dollars.
love you. Every dentist that you go to will be nice. Give you
And-
free gas.
And we can, like, seriously, if you don't have private health, then you have to pay a Medicare surcharge in your taxes. And sometimes it can equal close to the amount. So just look into it. It depends how much money you make. You really should speak to a financial advisor.
Medibank, when you want to have free hospitals. The acoustic songs that we were talking about. So
Yeah.
we've got a few that were written
For
for
acoustics.
acoustic.
So we got Fresh Start is kind of written for acoustic. Is that Dr. Phil? Is that what you're
I
doing?
don't know what I was doing then.
Dr. Phil's kind of acoustic as well, but you can't really slap those notes as much. The one from Whitman's Peak, the campfire one,
Yep.
Jamboree,
Jamboree.
or also known as Santa's Song.
Yep.
Let's play that one.
Okay.
This one's written by Jim Newen from the band Pleased to Jive You. It's a love song. It's an ode to a dead dog in the story of Whitman's Peak.
There isn't much that we can say or do. Made a mushroom and Angus beef stew. The meat is tough, but there's enough to go around as we all pray that freedom become true. Still a chance that he's alive out there. Although I doubt it, we searched everywhere. In my dreams I heard him bark and he emerged out of the darkness just to say hello. Where did they go? Robert and his dog were more switched on than most. Goes to show anything can happen trekking through the snow. Let's raise them up. Let's pretend it's filled with worthy white to toast. Rob and his dog. Most of the time I couldn't tell which one was the bar. Damn it, should we take it as some sort of sign from above? Turn back and make the most of what we left behind. If ever know, should we say yes? Making earth and never break it. Am I mistaken? What's at stake is just our pride. But how can we live under the silhouette of shame? Life has learned us to the mountain we contain. All that we've achieved thus far is vain. If we throw the towel in now, then all the losses we've sustained will be for let's rise to the expectations set before the crowd. The time as the greatest hero of our time. In our great lives.
Wow, that was Santa's song from the Whitman's Peak Pleased to Jive You album, available on Bandcamp. Slowfinger Sanguinetti, were you there for that one? I don't know or not. Let's see, I think there's one other graphic we got, which is about a movie podcast, Truly Rotten Tomatoes. So if you want to see...
Let's hear a bit from it now.
If you want to hear us talk about movies...
The movie was a very funny movie, and it's a 5-star out of 6-star. What did you think of the movie?
I think it's a pretty cool podcast. We talk about all the
Damn,
movies
that was a good
that
clip.
have 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's called Truly Rotten Tomatoes. It's got me, Morgan, Morgan's brother Hayden, Mitch Gosling, and special guests including Zach Ruane from Auntie Donna, or Tom Armstrong from the Tom and Frenchie podcast, or the Roundabout Crew. We've got like really cool guests. Come and listen to us talk about the worst movies of all time.
If you're a John Travolta fan, there are a lot of John Travolta.
He's been in a
movies
lot
on
of
this
bad
list.
movies. Grease, Pulp Fiction.
What else we got? Gotti. You've got Staying Alive. No,
You got-
Grease.
Look, yeah, I know. I was getting you.
What the hell,
joshing you,
man?
joshing you.
This
for the live
guy.
stream.
I'm looking at my camera over here for a bit of eye-to-eye contact.
I was
to
giving you a
recognize.
social distance joshing
Oh dear. Hey,
because
you know
I
what?
can't shove you into a trailer or anything. I just got to josh you from afar.
Speaking of Josh, our good friend Josh.
Josh Braham, who's certainly not watching this right now, so we can give out his credit card details. If
no,
you got him.
No, he
Should
doesn't.
we?
He doesn't have a credit
Oh,
card.
yeah.
He doesn't have any details to speak of. But he did tell me a very funny new song to sing, which is that no, I've lost it now. Oh no, what he did say is that when you get to parties and you interrupt a conversation, you should always just immerse yourself in the conversation by going, "Fuck yeah, man, that sucks," because that way you cover all bases of what the conversation could be about.
Wow. Let's give a shout out to some of our viewers. I know we've got Alex Hoss watching. I know we've got Alex Hoss's mum, Joanne Hoss, watching. So shout out to them. I'm pretty sure Kenesha's watching, and I think Dan Sanguinetti's still there. Dan, you still on with us?
Oh, Slowfinger singing.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Wow, he's not sounding that
It's
healthy.
sounding unhealthier by the minute, if I might say.
I like it. All right. You got any stand-up comedy, Morgan? Any routines you want to? Anything like I like that.
Yeah.
That going into a
Yeah.
conversation thing. Have you got any more of those?
Yeah, no, I got a few crudely put together bits that don't really have a beginning or a middle or an end, but sort of there's like a comedic thread to them.
Yeah.
But they don't make you laugh, but they make you go, that's technically humorous.
Oh yeah.
I got a few like that. Would you like to hear another one?
Yeah.
Do you want me to just give you a bit more preamble before I actually do it?
Do you want to do it like a stand-up? Is it going to be like? Is it better to hold the mic and do a bit of walking around?
I think it's always better when stand-up
Is-
comedians have a bit of a very
don't.
large windbreaker sort of device and headphones on, and they're
They're
checking the
connected.
sound as they're doing stand-up comedy as well.
Yeah,
That's very funny.
corner comedy.
That's very
It's
funny.
sometimes like weathermen, or maybe when they do press conferences like out front of Parliament House, they'll have one of those on there.
Yes,
So that's what you are, right?
they're very funny. Those guys.
Look
are
right
very
into that camera, that little
Yeah,
camera.
he's
That's
quite
it.
tall as well, so he's
Does he
his
need?
head's completely cut off. Which
Oh, he's out of the frame. I like it.
I could
Yeah,
do my
hunch-
old man
hunch comedy.
stand-up comedian bit, hunchback comedian.
Yeah. All right. We've.
Did you guys ever try to ring the bell?
Do you need me to like MC you in and be like, this guy's got a hunchback and it's his first time doing comedy?
Oh yeah,
Go easy
can
on
I
him.
also be Rodney Dangerfield as well as the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Can
Yeah,
we,
sure.
Can we make that?
Okay. This guy gets no respect. He's got a hunchback and he's gonna do some stand-up comedy. It's the hunchback comedian.
Wait, can you introduce me?
I
What I
kind
meant.
of just
What
did.
I meant was you're Rodney Dangerfield.
Okay.
Introducing me, Rodney Dangerfield,
Yes,
the
yes,
Hunchback of
at
Notre Dame.
Dangerfield's comedy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this guy is a little like me. He don't get no respect around here. It's Rodney Dangerfield.
Hey, thanks for the introduction, Rodney. Hey, I gotta say, when I came over here, it was a little hard finding the place, but
You know, that's what it's like when you got a hunchback. Hey, when you go out there and you ring the bell, do you ever notice that...
Don't look over there. The audience is all over here.
Sorry, everybody. Well, you've been great. My name is Rodney, and next we have a very talented, young, up-and-coming comedian. He gets no respect. Everybody, it's Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield, welcome to the stage.
Ooh, thanks a lot. I'm not as good at the impressions as you, Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, man, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. I've lost the impression. I'm so
Damn,
sorry.
we could have done that for like we could have done that for
I know,
like 2
you've
hours.
always wanted to
I've
do
always
that.
wanted to just have Rodney
Dangerfield on
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield. So, Rodney, what's it like getting no respect? How much respect do you get?
If you're watching the stream and you want a shout out, just send me a direct message.
Or if you want us to
If
impersonate...
Sam Bartlett is watching this stream and wants a shout out, send $5 to Sanguinetti's donation link.
If you want us to do impressions of comedians that aren't...
Can I give a shout out?
Sanguinetti? No, I'm putting you on.
Slowfinger
How do I
Sanguinetti.
mute this guy?
All right, well, he's broken
I wanted
through.
to give a shout out to Thomas Smith, who has already donated $5.
Whoa, big Tom Smith.
Oh, Tom Smith!
Thank you so much, Tom Smith.
Oh, my God. Hey,
Thanks
Tom.
to everybody who's watching. We are how deep into this thing? Oh, we started at 3 o'clock. We're nearly an hour into this. We've only played like 3 songs.
I don't think we've said anything or played anything of value. But,
All right. Your turn to choose a song, and I want you to try and put me on the spot.
Okay. I would like...
Oh, actually, can I
Yeah.
interrupt and let me, and I can choose a song instead?
I've got one right in the burst chamber.
I want to do this. I do this around the house all the time, and I find it entertaining, but I'm not sure if you will.
It's funnier when you've not got clothes on, but okay.
Okay.
Don't wanna be an
one
American
told you life
idiot.
was gonna
Nobody
be
called me an
this
American
way.
idiot. Don't
Your
wanna be an
job's a joke,
American
you're broke,
idiot.
your love
Don't wanna
life's
be an
the
American
way.
idiot. Wake
It's like
me
you're
up
always stuck in
when
second gear.
September
Hasn't been your
ends.
day, your meek, your
I wanna
month,
be
or
in the
your
minority.
year. Well,
I wanna be in the
I'll be there
minority.
for you.
Wanting, live without wanting.
I'll be there for you. You know a lot more Green Day songs than I thought you would know.
Yeah, I'm impressing myself right now. I was seeing the front covers of albums pop
Yeah.
up. The one with like the
Dookie.
Dookie, and there's one that seems to be blowing up a trash yard or something. There's like an explosion happening, a very cartoon drawing there. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I got to
But
give
I'm
myself
telling you,
a pat on the
the
back
Friends theme song and Time of Your Life, and you can switch it around the other way. You can go. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time that's by the hand, that's it for you to go.
there. Wake me up when
It's like
September
you're always-
ends. Yeah, I want
Anyway.
to play a song that is called "Find God."
All right, let's do Find God. This is a tough one. This also has one of those really fun riffs at the
Yeah,
end.
it's
They're
got a
like
cool-
rock and
It's got a big rock and roll.
Alright. So
rock and roll
are you going to
riff.
play the bass thing?
I call them rock and roll riffs.
Do you know the
I guess
kind of intro?
this one's a bass guitar song, isn't it?
Yeah, but people say the bass sounds terrible.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. This is going to be a messy one, though. And, this one we never released as a real song. We kind of did a demo and then put it on SoundCloud.
Cool. Walton basks in his non-committal bank statement. You'll reflect occasions back in statement. So going back to a ball, that's the thing, the biscuits, Monte Carlo. How low can you go, fish? Hey, what's the problem? I see you fucking around in wet cement again. Well, sink or swim, live or die. Yeah, get the demon and I'm battling in the
And don't believe that you find God. Just open your eyes and look into your blind spot. We rise up just as the sky drops. You think you caught up? Well, this guy's not the pie's hot. I'll touch it anyway. Change the name of the game, but they'll never say anything that can be misconstrued as the truth. This kind of ignorance, the mainly in you.
When is the time that the
selfish, if they're bold. There's always someone that you can hold, that you can hold.
There was an iteration of that.
I know,
riff.
I can't remember it. It's like, it's in the A major.
Yeah, it was like. And there was also something more recently that I wanted to change that riff. And then it would go.
Oh yeah.
It would just be that. It would give it a more like major quality if you played it the second time through.
There was another song we did at that same era called Call My Brothers, which has another rap on it. It's like Find God, Call My Brothers, and Risky Business are the three songs with raps. Find God one's pretty short.
And Friends with Salad.
If you call that a rap. That's more of like a crazy person monologue.
I would never claim to be the senpai in any context. Well, anywhere in a contest, I
Maybe
digress.
I'm only talking about when I rap, because that's all I count on the tally. But I really love Call My Brothers, and we never play it, and maybe we should play it. Can we do it today?
Yeah. So does that mean that the songs that you sing on are the only ones that you
Pretty
think
much.
of singing as well? All the other ones?
No. Basically what I'm saying is the songs that I rap on are the ones we're never allowed to play. That's what I'm noticing. So today's the day. Do you remember the riffs to it? Like the verses?
Kind of. I know that Jim and I sat down and wrote the riffs pretty much together one day.
But I don't know if I can play that while rapping, but I can try it. Keep on keeping on. That's what it starts with.
Yeah.
It starts off like. Yo, keep on. Together with the sweetest. All right, here. All right, let's just go straight to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on, keeping on. Keep it together with the sweetest song. You're not free or wrong, sleepy swan. Eyes closed, and yes, in my own success we tried. So I know how I'm writing dialogue about finding God. Drives I cry a lot, but I try to stop. It takes days to preserve it. It's okay that you've earned it. It's a major occurrence, and I'd say that you've earned it.
And we're giving back to the fathers, I said. Taking it back to the babies come on. Everybody wants to live you. Everybody wants to be just like you. Everybody wants to be their favorite friend, but nobody wants to be the one who turns the end. Call my brothers, and I'll save Everybody wants to be you. Everybody wants to sneak by through you. Everybody wants to be your favorite friend, but nobody wants to be the one that on the end.
That was a fun one.
That one's all right.
Blast from the past. I like that chorus. I like
Yeah.
that chorus.
Yeah, I think the Fine God chorus is really good as well.
Yeah.
Well, I always wanted to do more with those songs because they do have sick choruses.
All right, you are watching Please to Jive You live in the backyard. Brought to you by Sanguinetti Media. Hit that donate button. See if you can top Big Tommy Smith with his $5 donation.
And here's the big question. What's the plural of chorus? Is it choruses or chori? Write in with your answers. The answer is chori.
Chori Reef, which is being bleached at the moment, the Chorus Reef.
The chorus reef.
Yeah, over in Queensland.
The old Cora Borealis.
Cora the Explorer.
Cora Borealis at this time of year,
In this...
located entirely within your kitchen.
Yeah.
May I see. And that, my friends, is from The Simpsons.
Now,
Go and check it out now on Netflix's The Disney Channel.
we promised $10 to anyone who had all the songs written down of our set list today, and I think we've only played like 5, so we should smash a couple
And
more.
we haven't even gotten through the whole history of the band.
I know.
That was my secret goal, is to guide us through a merry trail up and down the back streets of the history of the band.
I like, you know how in a news report, the cool ones now, they'll like, well, let's go to Twitter, and they'll put some tweets on the screen, or they'll have like an iPad that maybe they're like sliding through.
First, I
and
want to
everyone
hear
can
what your example of a cool news corporation is.
see it. Oh, just Fox News.
Ah, cool, yeah.
But I just get direct text to my phone, actually. Well, all right. So let's do. Have we got more stand-up comedy? I always wanted to do this joke about. Hold on, let's see if I can do it. I don't know if Alex's mum's still watching. This is not really
Is this just
appropriate.
jokes about Alex's mum?
Yeah, it's just
sick.
classic in-laws material. No,
Okay.
it's just. So pretend I'm standing up, everybody. I'd be like, well, obviously, like after 10 minutes of raucous applause and stuff, I'd be like, please, thank you. Hey, you ever noticed how we use all this flowery language to really like make the things that we're doing sound more interesting? You know, it's like Beethoven. Have you composed your new symphony? And you're like, oh yes, just after I composed this email. You know, we use these flowery language. Oh, he's gone. Sorry, I had a. Yeah. He is not. Wow, he's actually left the backyard and got into some sort of small helicopter like Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic cartoons. But yeah, what we compose emails. Like, what are we? Some sort of symphony composer, you know? And we next, what am I going to go? Perform oral sex? Thoughts?
Next time you're going to tell a joke like that, I want you to clear it with me first.
Okay, he is not happy. Let's do a song.
Good acrimonious bit. That's what you call genuine acrimony.
Let's just make sure. Have we got any callers on the line? Any Sanguinettis calling in right now?
Hello? First time caller, last time listener.
Okay, cool. And where are you from, Sanguinetti? What sort of like dark, dirty basement did you crawl out of? Or are you still trapped in?
Watson.
The suburb of Watson?
Mawson.
Or Mawson?
Watson.
Okay, he came from Watson, everybody. That's a shout out to Mike Watson, Dan Sanguinetti's fierce rival.
What do they got out there in Watson? A couple of assistants to detectives?
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're from Watson, who does that make me, Sherlock Holmes?
Elementary. Oh dear.
Right. How do we stop Sanguinetti from talking? He's still talking to us, and I want to play a song.
Just hit the mute button.
What? Just
Okay, I think we lost him.
All right.
I think I'm still here.
Oh God! Get rid of this guy. This guy's on fire. Slow finger Sanguinetti's actually pretty fast with those fingers sometimes.
He's quick on the dial.
And he's released the hounds.
Good interview. Good interview.
What do you think about interviewing skills? Let us know on Facebook. Let us know on YouTube. If you're watching this anywhere else, that means it's a bootleg stream and we do not approve. Hit that donate button. Go to Please to Jive You Bandcamp. Get an RIP Please to Jive You shirt. Be like me, a guy who wears his own merch in live streams.
Yes, be like the boy. We must have more songs. There must be more music in the world that we've got to play. I like to play the obscure ones because we don't play them very often.
All right. Do you want to do Infant Song? That's about as obscure as it gets. Look at his face. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. I've called him out. That means I win the live stream. What is this? Is this your intro to...
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I like that. Music videos we can play as well. No, let's play a real song.
Okay.
You want to play... What's one we haven't done in a long time? Do you want to do Metacognition?
That'll make you go mad. I went to a party and stuck to myself cause my thinking made me antisocial sad. Think about what I'm thinking about. It's metacognition that'll make you go mad. Knock out all of my bad thoughts, they're bad. And think about what I'm thinking about. It's a metacognition that'll make you go mad. Went to a party and stuck to myself cause my thinking made me antisocial sad. Think about what I'm thinking about. It's a metacognition and it makes you go mad. Went to a party and ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I want it so to be left out in the cold. I know it's been a while since I've managed to crack a smile. Thinking of what I'm thinking of. It's a metacognition and it makes you go mad. Went to a party and stuck to myself and my thinking made me antisocial sad. Thinking of what I'm thinking of. It's a metacognition and it makes you go mad. Walk out all of my bad thoughts, they're bad. I want it so to be left out in the cold. I know it's been a while since I've managed to crack a smile. I want it so to be left out in the Ow! Everybody gonna hear say I'm told to be left out in the cold. I'm told to be left in the cold. I'm
in Scrubs there was just like,
And then he goes, oh no.
I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. JD goes, oh no.
That's one where it's like, it should have been me.
Yeah. Do it again. Who's playing that guitar? Who did that? What the hell? Oh no.
JD, did you kill all those patients in there?
Shit.
Oh no.
Shit. I turned off the electricity for the hospital.
So you're doing
no.
Irish.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. What have I done?
Shite.
What have I done?
Oh shite.
Oh,
I've
feck
killed
it.
all the. Oh,
Killed all-
feck it all.
Oh, I've killed all of the patients.
Oh well.
Irish JD, is that you? All right.
Down to the pub.
And that was
Irish
fun.
JD.
That one was called Metacognition, and there was a bit that was like, just a little recap, like previously on the Police of Jive You live stream. That one was called Metacognition, and it was like, and then if we had like lots of cameras, it was like a reality show, just be like zooming into all these shots of us rocking out and being like, oh my god.
And then doing after the fact.
Oh yeah, us
interviews.
sitting there and being like, when they played Metacognition, man, I was like, oh my god, I wanted to sleep with that song.
Not only do I not know what this song is or who these people are, but I was so...
Hey,
Why was I in their backyard?
why was I watching this? I was so, and it's me, and I'm doing the interview as well.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Reality TV shows, Gogglebox style, like cut to someone who's watching it and be like, man, this show sucks. Why am I watching this trash? Oh. All right, I'm gonna.
Hello, Mr. Shrub.
Who we got there? We got a caller?
This is Dan.
Deep Dan Sanguinetti.
Well, that's right. Someone, Mike Watson.
Wow,
yes.
I think Alex's grandma is watching this. So
Very good.
shout out to you if you can see it. I'm sorry for any.
I do have another shout out.
Oh, okay.
One Sam Bartlett.
Oh, whoa.
It's not my
His
grandpa.
message was Wand, spelled W-A-N-D, a good shout out for once.
Did he pay for this shout out?
$5
Oh,
and 1 cent.
oh, he topped Big Tom.
Okay, Tom.
Sammy Bartlett
I'm
Jr..
going to direct this message to you and you only. Everybody else, turn off the stream.
We've got
for a
$5 and
second.
1 cent. Tom, we want you to add $5.02. Have we got $5.02?
Everybody else, just turn your stream off. This is a personal message to Tom and Tom only.
Shout out to Gloria though.
Oh yeah, before you turn it off, Gloria, and don't actually turn it off. This is just a bit. But Tom, you're gonna have to pick your game up, mate, because there's somebody who's on your tail. In fact, he's gotten in front of you in
Yeah.
the race. He's got one
If
cent
on your
in front of
tail
you.
means ahead of you, he is on your tail.
Yes. If you've got a tail on the front of your body, he's on it.
He's on it. If you're running and your tail's fallen between your legs and it's in front of you, he's standing on that now, and you're gonna have to top it. So we've
And
got
when
a
we say
few
tail,
sponsors today.
T-A-L-E.
Tail.
Yeah. We've got Medibank. That's one of sponsor.
Yes, Sanguinetti Media, of course, who've brought this live stream to you today.
Mm-hmm.
Sangers, can you give us an idea of how many people are on the stream? But only if it's more than 10. If it's less than 10, I feel like
If it's
it'll-
less than 10, just hold up your
Well,
finger.
it's more than 10,
Okay.
but about 3 minutes ago,
peaked.
you said to turn off the stream and only mention this to Sam.
Okay. To 10.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
interestingly, I'm getting all your messages popping up while I'm trying to manage the stream.
Oh, so you're like logged into my Facebook.
Well, you logged me in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay. This is a bit of a blame game that has been going on between these two for
Guys,
years now.
we can sort this out. I just need Sanguinetti to get out here, take his shirt off, and I'll fight him.
Yeah, we've got the oil
Oh.
pool. It's ready.
I don't know if I'll be.
I mean, we
Doing
need to
the
let
shirt moving
Sanguinetti
thing.
out of his basement, and then we can fight him. Let's play some
Oh.
music for the people at home, because I've had enough of this banter, all this stupidity. Let's,
Can I just do one last one though?
yes, but do it in a slightly higher pitched voice.
Okay. Well, we have a new donation,
Oh,
and it's a big one. 20.00.
holy smokes! That's
From-
20.
One and only Michael Watson.
Oh,
he must have
wow.
liked all that Watson talk we were doing.
Your
before.
rival as well, and he has like given you money. That's such a power play. You know when you go up to someone you hate, like a homeless person, and
give
you throw him a couple coins, and it's like just that's what he's done to you. And I'm joking. I respect anyone.
No, no,
I
no.
respect all human beings.
What I find funny is that you give people you hate money. It's very funny.
Yeah, here's $5. I hate you. No, I'm kidding. Let's do a song. Should we go back to the old? Oh, let's do the original Paparazzi.
Okay.
The first song we ever played live at Mike Fest 2006.
That might be one of the only ones that the verse and the chorus are like the same in a lot of musical ways.
Yeah. We have some music videos as well. Maybe after this song, Sangers, we'll play the Mystic Eye River music video, which is going to be our next single. The song's not finished; it's not mastered, but it's a fun music video, and we want to show it to everyone who's survived the stream. But
and is the bass guitar totally unlistenable? I should just stay away
It
from that.
seems like it.
Yeah.
And also that music video is not on my list here, so
Mystic Eye River.
Scroll as much as you want.
It should be on the USB. That's just technical talk for you're a stupid bitch.
Yes, and you can all turn your streams back on now.
Yeah, turn your stream back on. We're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. It's Please Jive in the Backyard, and this is the first song we ever played. I already said it once, so hopefully you were paying attention, because we're not going to say it again. It is yelled in the chorus quite a lot, so... That's not on this one.
No, that's a called Shout Shuffle.
So I think it just goes... Do you remember any of the words?
I'm a paparazzi, I mean, I'm getting a seat in the booty, baby, because I'm damn song. Well, see, no, the problem is the only time that we ever performed this version of the song was I was making up the lyrics as we went along. This is what I said, and I didn't have forethought. That's what I did, and that's why I got it. I'm a paparazzi, I mean, I know, I mean, I know. I'm a paparazzi, I mean, I know, I mean, I know. Every single time that I sing a song, the words come out a little different. I don't even know if that's the way that you make little music, but that's how we make the sounds. If you don't like it, you don't have to hang around. You're not bound to a contractual agreement. I'm a paparazzi, I mean I know how, I mean I know how. I'm a paparazzi, I mean I know how, I mean I know how.
Wow. Someone started, like, drilling someone's bones. That's a bone saw.
That's definitely bones. Those are bones. I've heard some grindings of bones before. This is bones.
I wonder what sounds worse to the neighbors, like more intrusive. Our playing and singing, or this guy just drilling metal and bones?
Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like we're trying to communicate through our sounds with that man. And he was standing right behind that fence as well, which is not 5 meters behind the camera. He's just watching us.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of frowny faces, but they want to say, like, you guys are breaking the COVID social distancing rules, and then they see, and we've got this gap between us, and we're like, sorry, man, there's 2 people allowed to visit someone's house, and that's all that's happening. There ain't no rules being broken today, not in the Please to Jive You space.
You ever have those micro interactions with complete strangers where you just end up thinking, I don't know you, but something's gone wrong? Because you look at people, you wave at them over the fence.
And they glare back?
They glare back, they don't respond, but they also don't turn away.
Oh, they just
They
hold
continue.
a long stare?
Yeah. And you're human to human, like, g'day, and they're just like, what does that mean?
Hold on, what's going on in there? Are people watching us through that thing? If you can see me right now, just wave back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you've lost your mind.
Yeah.
That's what you've done.
Cool.
You've gone and lost your mind.
I'll get it back after the show.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Dan, have you got that Mystic Eye River music video? We're going to play that.
I believe I do.
Oh, it never gets old, that stupid child voice.
Yeah.
All right, this is basically a rest in peace song to Please to Jive You. It uses all this archive footage from like 15 years of us existing as friends, best friends, musicians together. It's filmed by a wide variety of people. I think some of the people watching this stream, Sam, Kenesha, Alex, me, Declan, a lot of people, probably Sanguinetti as well. Yeah, definitely Sanguinetti. Have shot footage that makes its way into this music video. So check it out, and we hope you enjoy it. This is Mystic Eye River.
I want to say a little bit about the song as well.
Set it up. He would have been laid up, ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, talk about the song. We've never played the song. It's coming. It's on our upcoming final record. So, how does it go though? Do you want to talk about anything about the song?
No, that's all right. Well, the visual aspects of this video are very important.
All right, take it away, Sangers. I wonder if it's playing.
It's not yet.
I believe it's not yet. That's the word I'm getting. If you can't see it, it's Sanguinetti's fault. And if not...
Oh, slow fingers Sanguinetti.
Hold on.
Now you know where his nickname came from. Before he'd had any muck-ups, we gave him that nickname.
Yeah.
If a music video was playing right now...
If a music video plays in a backyard and no one's around to see it, was it even made in the first place?
Just keep like
I think
stalling.
Okay, so
they can hear you as well, so they can hear him saying "keep stalling."
Oh, that's good.
So the song starts like this. When you see the music video, it's going to be like, "Open up your eyes," and that's how you know the song started. Us right now in this backyard. You'll see footage of us as youngsters.
Okay.
All right. Is that the signal? Is that like
It should be.
Is that tech talk for it's about to play?
Yeah.
All right. This is
probably the worst transition.
I like. It's just okay. Just, all right. This is Mystic Eye River.
It's just like this is who us four together were at this time in our lives.
Open up your eyes. Open up your eyes. At the start of the day, your eyes. We would do so. Let's get on. Open up your eyes. He was born on a Tuesday and he died on a Saturday night. They say he faked his own death, but he really faked his life. He always made it look easy. Well, I guess he proved us wrong. And we're shaking with the feeling that we're breaking through the ceiling, but I'm not convinced at all. I've still got all my fingers, I've still got all my toes. The sense of you still lingers. If you could give all of your time to people that love. If you forgive all of their crimes, then it might just be enough. Might just So cry me one of your mystic rivers. Cry me one of your mystic rivers. I never know what I should say in these situations. Cry me one of your mystic rivers. Cry me one of your mystic rivers. I never know what I should say in these situations. I'm counting on my fingers, I'm counting on my toes. Thought of you lingers. If you could give
3, 2,
Ooh,
1.
And we're
welcome back to the live stream.
Thanks to everybody who's been on. Thanks to everyone who's donated. Sangers, you want to put up that little donation card again? We have had a couple of really generous donations, and it's really supportive of Sanguinetti Media, who's brought this whole afternoon to you today.
Anybody who hasn't donated, I just want you to know that personally you've lost my respect, and next time we cross each other down at the old Moby Dixon Kayleen, I won't be shouting your point. I'll tell you that.
To be frank, the amount of viewers, the list of viewers is public to us, and it's small enough for us to hold grudges to people who are watching and don't donate. But no, seriously, you don't have to donate. This is meant to be free. If you donate,
this is meant to be fun. It's meant to be fun,
and we haven't had much fun yet.
A little bit of this does make things a little bit more interesting, if you know what I mean.
And again, our contest is still going. So we got a few more songs to play, or do you want to do a bit of freestyling?
What are the parameters of our contest again? Anybody who completes the list of every song that we played and returns it to us gets
$10.
Gets $10.
Yeah.
That's a third of the amount that we've made today.
Yeah, but that comes out of my pocket directly.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't know where you keep those, so I can't contribute to them.
No, that's fine. Let's kick something off. What do you got? You want a freestyle? You got a beat?
I got something here. Let's try this.
Let's try a little something fresh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I said I see my man Morgan on the widescreen. Yeah, cause I'm watching all the live streams with the Please to Jive things. And I'm killing on the microphone. Close my eyes and I do this shit because I like the zone. Yeah, we got 2 guitars and a bass. Oh, the bass has changed. Check it out. Yo, I'm quite important when the mic's recorded. I hope the things aren't a little bit with light distortion. I know that the mixing has been not the best. We're doing this for the first time, so it's a test. Yeah, man, this dude is just hard. I'm coming through with some bars, playing acoustic guitar. I said, yeah, man, I'm here to rap for days. The backyard, yo, it's not hard, yeah. We're with the grass and the sky and the trees, and I'm closing my eyes to rhymes and freeze. I'm about to show you how I get it down. It's Please to Jive You. We're a couple clowns. Yo, we're here with Sanguinetti Media. Yeah, we put stuff in our coffee like stevia. They call it fake sugar. They call it doing things that I can't took ya. Check it out, yo. I got Morgan and he's jamming here. Yeah, he's about to slam your ear. Yo, he's walking around like a grandma Nazi, but his grandma asked me to pass her a little something for Christmas time. I'm on the microphone and spitting rhymes. Yo, I ain't a harlot like Sam Bartlett. Yo, I'm eating curry like Kanisha Murray. Oh yeah, I get it, I get it, I got it, I get it, I get it, and then I got it. Once I get it, then I got it, then I gotta go and get another bit of it. Yeah, when I rip and spit, acting like a hypocrite, just a little bit. Watch me kick your shits. I'm here with a small dog, and his name is not Rupert. Sanguinetti's got 2 dogs, and this is one man, and he's acting like a log. Yo.
Tuberculosis of the motherfucking internet. Get set, ready and go. I got the flow, yeah, I'm rapping. I'm tapping on my guitar. I'm not going far. Couple of meters, yeah, that's right. My favorite band, they get it, the funk, yeah. Put it down, it's skunky. My go-to word is yeah.
Skunky monkey, a chunky monkey. We're rapping on the beat cause the beat is funky. We're hanging here, yeah man, it ain't too hard to do. We're just enjoying the weather of the afternoon. Yo man, I said that rap don't play. I'm about to go and let's forget like it's Anzac Day. I'm on the microphone, yeah, and I'm spitting hot fire. But I gotta come with a pop tire.
And now we change it. We're gonna go and rearrange it. I don't wanna go and put on the flames, yeah. I tried to put the effect on, it failed on me, but that's alright because I got a friend with me. His name is Declan. Say hey, heck yeah. He's
Hey,
my
heck
boy.
yeah. Hey,
He knows
heck
how to
yeah.
repeat what I
Everybody
say.
in the house say, hey, heck yeah.
Say
Send me
hey,
a
heck
message
yeah.
on.
Say hey, heck
yeah. Yo, I want everybody in the house today to send me a message saying, hey, heck yeah. That's the secret code of the live
We
stream.
use HeyTel to send those audio messages. I guess that it's just the best way we can send it to each other so we can hear it through our ears. That's
Yo.
right. here.
My phone is blowing up with hey heck yes. Everybody in the house. Alright, let's stop the beat. Stop the beat. Cut the beat, man. It's too much. It's too much. We got little jazz things to play. We got like yeah. Try and put that on your little set list and win your $10 because I don't even know what the hell that is.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't remember it being called anything.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh, good times.
Shout out to Sandy France.
Yeah, Sandy France, the man. Most people know Sandy France as the mother of Net from Sputnik Sweetheart, but we know her as Jazz Class 0809.
Jazz Class extraordinaire. She's extraordinary at Jazz Class.
All right, we got a song. You want to do? Let's do a couple more songs.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who's watched any of this. Really, it was really fun for us, and that's really why we did it. But if anyone actually paid attention, thank you very much.
If you want to see more of it, let us know. If you don't, don't let us know that you don't want to see it. Just quietly.
We understand what silence is as performers. Yeah. We can tell.
But it has been a lot of fun doing this together.
We also have another donation that's come through.
Wow.
It's a big one. $5.02.
Whoa.
Okay,
Kenesha Murray.
Oh, snap. Oh. Sam Bartlett just got gazumped by the big Kenesha Murray.
But does she realize that $20 is now the...
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Kenesha's obviously just trying to beat Sam, and
I'm not trying to downplay the achievement of beating the other two...
I should say that money doesn't come to us either. That goes straight into like a white supremacy fund that Sanguinetti's got set up. I should have mentioned that before.
No, that's the thing you shouldn't say.
Oh, okay.
That's the one thing that we said you shouldn't say. Yeah.
Well, keep those dollars
coming. Keep them coming.
We made a lot more money from Medibank private sponsorship, but no, we do love it. If there's a leaderboard of sponsorships, I believe Kenesha just came second place. So, Sammy... you might want to throw in a few more schmeckles.
Yeah, just a couple more schmeckles. Declan, just out of interest, top 10 races.
Top 10 races. Okay. Formula One, Cirque de France, Cirque du Soleil, Cirque du Soleil, Usain Bolt 100-meter sprint, 2012
Matt
Olympics.
Matt
Shervington back in 2000 Sydney Olympics. Kathy Freeman 400-meter gold winner.
Ian
Thorpe in the water.
Grant Hackett.
Stop just naming.
Michael Clem. Top 10 races, there you go. So straight from the horse's mouth.
And then Asian number 1.
Has anybody ever called you a horse?
Has anyone ever called you Asian?
Holy shit. They've called me an agent and I've misheard them and had
a real estate Asian?
Had to take them to task to let them know I'm neither.
We really promised we wouldn't get into any race stuff, any race wars, any races. Has they ever done a race?
A race, The Amazing Racist?
That's been done, but I'm just talking like an Olympics that's... I know it's divided by
country.
country.
The Amazing Racist is a very funny premise that I explain a lot to people, and either they don't get it or I'm way funnier than I think I am, and it just goes around in a circle.
Are they traveling the world in a reality show competition to be racist?
It's more like a Chris Angel sort of street magician guy who is he's... Please welcome to the street. You know, they welcome to the stage. Yeah. Welcome to the street, the Amazing Racist. And then he comes out and performs a bunch of racist magic tricks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Amazing Racist. And nobody likes him. Nobody gives him money. God forbid they should. I don't think he's a good guy, is what I'm saying. I think that the premise and the joke is a good idea, but he himself probably shouldn't exist. And this is a song about that. Amazing Racist is not a good guy. I don't condone his actions. He knows maths and he knows decimal points, but he never knows the fractions.
Oh, wondered why being racist would mean he knows maths, but now I understand that you were just setting yourself up for the
4
rhyme.
or 5 seconds.
That's actually that's what freestyling is. You try and think of your next line and then you set up to it. And so a lot of the time the setups are really whack, as they say in the hip hop business.
Yeah.
Because you really just know what you want to say at the end.
Yeah,
of
thanks
the
for
next
explaining
sentence.
that to me, Dr. Dre. Fucking hell.
Okay, do we know any Dr. Dre?
Dr. Martin, I should say. Dr. Martin.
Look, the truth is we are coming to the end of the live stream. We're going to go 20 more minutes just because we're already here and everything's set up. We'll do a few more songs, I think. You got any favorites? I suggested the infant song and you cowered away like a coward.
Yeah, no, I really cowered. I cowered to the toe there.
What about a cover? What's like a cover
Yeah,
no one
I
would
mean,
expect us to play?
I don't think we've talked about the Red Hot Chili Peppers enough. And so we should probably play a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. So we love the Chili Peppers. I think the four of us, you, I, Declan, Morgan, and you and me,
Yeah.
and Jared and Jim, all 6 of us have loved the Chili
cheapies.
Peppers since we were
Cheapy peepees.
pre-pubes. That's disgusting. Why did I
That's
say
how we
that?
define the eras of our life.
Pre-pubes.
Yeah.
And,
It's like even my calendar doesn't have like the BC AD. It's just pre-pubes and after pubes.
Pre-pube and after.
So you go like, scar tissues that I wish you sold. Sarcasm is to know it all. Close your eyes and I'm like with the birds of share. Dream of California.
You'll never know.
Dream of California.
So to go.
How long will I slide? Separate my side. I won't
Rest in peace.
I'm a bird, I'm a plane. I don't have a Chili Pepper song, so I'm singing on the brain. I'm a
Where you go from and where you gonna be now? Tell me story.
Okay, no, this is what we should do. Get up the Wikipedia of every Chili Pepper single ever,
Yeah.
and see if we can just go
Your
through.
phone got any battery?
Oh, we were essentially just doing that.
We
then.
used to do it to Don't Forget Me, though. That was always like...
Oh yeah. Hold on a sec. Did you have some? Wait, what was that?
Did Sanguinary just sneeze?
I heard that.
I did sneeze.
Okay.
Okay, guys, that was Sanguinary sneezing from the basement. A lot of dust down there, obviously. You can do quite a few Chili Pepper songs to the, like, AFCG. Like, you can go...
Make me feel warm, make you wanna resume. Now we know it all.
So you keep doing that, and I'll go...
How long will I slide? In the bones, you can shake into the break of dawn. On and on.
Do you have certain syllables and sounds that make you say, like for example, I don't know the words or lyrics to any songs, even like Chili
Yeah.
Pepper songs that I've heard a million times.
No, I don't really
So-
listen to lyrics either.
That part that's like, I'm an ocean in your bedroom. The
Yeah.
next part I was like, shake it down to the break of motherfucking dawn. That's what I would
Yeah.
say. Shake it down.
I
break
think
it
I know
down.
that it's like, I'm an ocean in your bedroom. Make you feel warm, make you wanna resume.
Shake it to the
Now
break
we
of
know.
dawn.
But after that, there's no. It's like trying to remember the lyrics to "Can't Stop." You get like 4 lines in, and then you don't remember it. And that's Anthony
Down to the
himself.
Shake it down.
Oh, I used to do "Can't Stop" like this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so you go. So you go. No, what is it? It's an A, isn't it?
Starts on A, doesn't it? No, down to D.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
down
okay.
to B and then C. This is gonna be good. I can already tell this is gonna be good.
Can't stop addicted to the shit. Sometimes it says I'm gonna end it. Not the life of limitation. Distant
Yeah, and I'll do John.
reservation. Your image in the dictionary. Your life is more than ordinary. Can I get 2, maybe even 3 of these coming on a thing? no short, a couple killing out, shooting no cram, the cones are gonna keep down. That's not far off how Anthony would perform it. He doesn't.
No, I've seen him do it live, and he doesn't know the words either. So
doesn't know what he's
fair
doing.
enough. I think of songs that like we have played a few weddings and cover gigs and things, and we don't ever tell anyone about it because it's kind of like a secret shame, and it's a lot of work to sell out for like not that much money. But there's some songs in there that I feel like people would be surprised that we have played live.
Yeah.
I would say like Justin Bieber. Like,
Well, there's stuff on there that. Yeah.
that one. I really like that super corny song that's like, I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life.
That's cool. Yeah, I like
I've
it.
been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. I've been sleeping in my bed.
I could, for the most part, I really liked playing all those songs because they're nice melodies. But the one that I really didn't like was "Where Is the Love" by the Black Eyed
Oh,
Peas.
you never let me do that one. You always hated it. I love it.
So boring. And the hook is okay. Like, the hook is okay. But I think this is other parts like.
You like that? You like that bit, but
I like
you don't
that
like.
part.
But you don't like all the verses. Something's wrong
Yeah.
with the world, mama.
Yeah.
We
I
used
mean,
to.
like,
We used to
okay.
also do the.
Oh yeah.
But I remember I would always try and do the chorus like an upstrokey, like I'm gonna pop some bags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a come up, and then you guys would not let me do that.
But we did a similar treatment to that Eminem song "Lose Yourself."
Oh yeah, that was a
in
fun
the
one.
chorus where we go reggae.
We do like, I do the rap for it, and we do it super slow, and I'll be like, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, he's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous. On the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting when he rolls down. The whole crowd goes so loud, opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now, everybody's joking how the cocks run out, climbs up over blow, snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up. That is, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to his ropes. It don't matter. He's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again. Yo, this whole rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass him.
You better
lose something. Never let it go. You only get one shot to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Yo, my name is Eminem. I rap real hard. I rap real fast. I know how to put the words together.
Hey, you're a jumping man, and I try and save you. I'm not Eminem because my name is Dave
My
You.
name is Skills. I am a candy as well.
I'm a candy as well. Oh, I get it. You sounded exactly like Dave Hughes then, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's what Dave used.
It's me.
Yes, I went down to impersonate my Eminem dude, and I did a little rapping. Stand comedian. Eminem.
Everybody say, hey, heck yeah.
Hey, heck yeah! So what have we got out today? We have got Rodney Dangerfield impersonations, Eminem impersonations. We've apparently got something that's impressed Declan.
I've been sent from one of our viewers who has said they made it an hour and a half and now they have to put their child to bed, and they've sent me the list of all the songs we've been playing, and now they've just stopped at freestyle rap. So if we play one more, they technically are disqualified.
Is that one the initials HQ?
No, this one's the initials are AH, but it's not Alex Haas. So put that.
So
in
if anybody can figure out the initials of the person who has won the competition,
Yeah.
you too will have figured out something meaningless.
So the winner of the donation competition at the moment is Mike Watson from the suburb of Watson, and the winner of the so far who's I'm gonna have to pay money to, I think, unless you know what, I'm gonna honor my promise. But there is one more song. So
we should have said this before, but wouldn't it be nice to call Watson Holmes?
Hey Dan, is that you trying to chirp?
Yeah,
that is. I wanted to give a few more shout outs.
Hold on, your voice sounds really good.
Oh, thank you.
Let's fix that up quickly.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't do anything about it. Sorry.
Oh,
You're going to have to
okay.
sound normal.
Well, I've got a $10 donation from Jesse Skivington.
Oh, my boy, Jesse.
Jesse Skivington,
And-
the man. Little Satin
and-
for life.
I've
Hold on,
got...
can we do some music for your announcements? Is there some sort of like...
Oh, sure.
Is there some sort of...
So $10 from Jesse Skivington.
$10
And Harry Turnbull has jumped in
Hey, Harry boy.
with $16.03.
Oh, dude. You know what's nice is just...
The
'Cause I-
specific numbers, that's what I like. Just that extra 3 cents.
I don't know about anyone else, but I don't spend time perusing like social media all that much. So just hearing names of like Jesse Skivington and Harry Turnbull and Tom Smith, like,
Yeah.
it's really nice to conjure up images and guys, let's hang out. Let's just hang out and actually see each other, because it's nice to hear your names. It'd be nice to see your faces.
Let's do Pig Must Die. Let's do Stomp Song.
All right.
Okay. We'll probably just play this one song and then finish. Thanks for watching. Well, I don't want to say we'll finish because I'm really enjoying this and I could do this all day. I feel like Alex Jones or something, just in this studio talking some trash.
Wildest conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
top 10. Let's
I
go.
wanted to do this sketch where I was like, we have the documents, people. We have uncovered something you will not believe. A worldwide conspiracy. It is among every country. Every government is in on this.
Is that
The
your Rodney
mainstream
Dangerfield?
media.
That's his Dangerfield.
And then he just goes like, what's been happening is we've been lying to our kids. We've been telling kids that a jolly old man in a red outfit's been put, but it turns out it's just your parents.
Yeah.
And he's got like footage of like shaky, like a phone, and he's just seen like a parent, like he puts his kid to bed and then puts presents under the tree. And he's like, what do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Johnson? Oh, I don't know. My kid's 4 years old and he likes the magic of Christmas. I didn't want to... You're part of a worldwide conspiracy.
Is everybody sort of... That's really good. Is everybody sort of like... yeah, we know, or are they blown away,
Yeah.
or do they not believe?
Oh, no,
them?
or
Do
is
they
it
not
like-
believe them? They're like,
No.
that's a crackpot conspiracy.
Yeah, no. He's calling someone out who's caught, and they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they take a cyanide pill, and he's like, oh god, the evidence. He burns down his house and stuff, blocks the chimney. All right, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah.
I used to hold you when your arms were tied, hold you closely by the fire. But you were known to having a dreadful fear. There were people pointing out. I used to hold you when your arms were tied, hold you closely by the fire. But you were known to have a dreadful fear of other people finding out. try so hard, but I continue to die. Oh no, oh yeah. I try so hard, but I continue to live. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the big must die. And the big must die. The big must die.
That's probably like in the same vein as that Kendall the Rapist song that, although Kendall the Rapist we sort of figured out a bit more. That one we
that
just
one never-
left.
You know what I love about that one though? We have a few really good like 8 chord progressions, and that has one of my favorites. We have
So something I've noticed about a lot of prog rock bands, and I think at times we have been a prog rock band, is that the intro and outro or a middle section of a very long 12 or 13 minute piece will just rock. Like Starless by King Crimson has this sick middle section that just builds for like 7 minutes and it's so good, but the beginning and the end just suck. This is one of those songs where we've just got a really cool chord progression that you were just talking about.
Yeah.
That intros, and I think we tried to cram it in the middle of the song, but the rest of the song is just garbage surrounding it. Like, we're always trying to make all these ideas fit together with those kind of songs.
I think we sometimes thought that the song could be as crazy and like really riffy and fun to play as long as it had like a chorus to tie things together.
Yeah.
And so we would have like Dr. Phil has this chorus which is very kind of like just like a kind of folky pop song. Kind of thing. And then Mystic Eye River also has a really like just poppy 8 chord thing, and that's like one of my favorites. Obviously we played the music video before, but it's just like just these majors, and then you play the 5th, and then you go to the minor and you play the 5th, and then you go minor, major, and minor and major. It's just kind of like this like take a step up, take a step back, and it's got this like real cyclical fun thing to it. I love doing those. I love playing those kind of chord progressions, and like you're really good at coming up with them. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. And that's all I wanted from that conversation. But what I really do feel is that when we were writing songs like early, like that song that we just played then is quite an early song that we wrote when we were 18 or 19, I reckon. And at least for me, there wasn't any consideration of when the song starts or ends. And what I mean by that is, what journey are you taking on from the beginning of the song to the end of the song? I think all we would consider at that time was what riffs and ideas this week are of interest to us. Do you know what I mean? So for me, and for us, when I would bring ideas to a song and we would work on them together back then, it would just be, what are the ideas that we're thinking about right now? And that would be the song. It wouldn't be a question of, does this idea work for this song? It's just, we're writing a song right now. These are the ideas we're having. They're going in the song. That's this week's song. And then next week we work on another song. Whereas that Mystic Eye River that you were then talking about there has an 8 chord sort of chorus idea there.
Yeah.
Similarly to the song that we played before that, but we treat that with a bit more, what's going to make sense to create a context for it.
Tapping. I can hear some.
He's jacking off in there. Yeah. I've noticed that every time I get really deep into the theology and theory of music,
one off.
we start hearing a little slow fingers, a little bit too up close and personal.
And they're going quite slow.
Yeah.
I also think that like what you normally would go is like for Mystic Eye River, you might have that as like your verse and your kind of or your chorus, and then but when you hear the song, we don't really play it the chordy version of it at all. We play like this lead thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. Yeah, burying the chord in the voicing of the chords, splitting up the chords so that it's played on different instruments rather than just one chord banging out, one instrument banging out the whole chord.
So I think maybe the bass in that song just kind of follows the roots, and then we have this, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. One thing we started doing, because we've always done that with the bass, is try to get it to play the root of the chord, and then in other cases play melodies like Flea would in the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
But then I think on that album that we put out last year, we started trying to write bass lines that voiced different parts of the chord so that it wouldn't voice
that was cool.
the root. It would maybe play the third or the fifth, and then you might play the root but up an octave or something, so that the chord is all there for you to hear, but it's not necessarily played in a conventional way. And that's something that Brian Wilson used to do a lot in the Beach Boys, and other composers and pop songwriters have done before, where they move the bass note up to a different harmony to make a different voicing. Not very interesting to listen to talk about, but I find it really fascinating the way that our songs have changed in all different ways.
According to my watch, it's 5 o'clock now, so I reckon we do one last thing and then we end the stream. Obviously, we want to thank everyone who's watched any of it. It was really fun for us. Probably not as fun for you, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta catch up with an old friend. Play
If you
some
want
old
to talk
songs.
about chord voicings, my phone number is 0415114726. I'll talk to you about chord voicings.
There's no way he made that up that quickly as well, so I'd say that's accurate. If you were quick enough to write that down.
No, I didn't make up the chord voicings. If you were trying to write down chord voicings, I didn't make that up. It's real.
I really want to play try and play T-Rex Flex.
Oh yeah.
But it would be a disaster. The problem is,
Come on, everybody, do the T-Rex Flex, the T-Rex Flex.
all the songs we've done today have been songs we haven't played in ages, and we've had no rehearsal, so they've been pretty sloppy. And this is like, if we do this, it'll be one of the sloppiest.
Yeah.
So if you're like, man, these guys are not very good at music, you do have to practice. It's you know, these are songs some we haven't played in 5 years.
Yeah, you have to bear in mind, this is literally the first time we've ever picked up instruments or sung publicly.
Yeah.
As well. That's the other thing you have to consider.
Since the virus hit, so our lungs are a bit weak. Now, do you want to do T-Rex Flex?
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll be figuring it out as we go. Obviously, this is a song we played in maybe 2011 when we were probably at the height of our making horrible songs that were just fun to play and kind of like stupid riffs. And this one is all over the place. We played it once at a gig, and I think afterwards people were like, that was really bad. And then we were like, oh, okay, we just never played it again. We literally only played it once at Woden Youth Centre. Yeah. And I've got a video of that, so that performance is there forever.
I remember watching the video and being like, oh, okay. When we don't sound or look as good as it feels when we play. I get it. Now I'm starting to understand.
I wonder if there's a bit of that going on here today as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's called the T-Rex Flex. Years later, the Lonely Island would put a song that's like, everybody do the creep, and they would do like a T-Rex arm and stuff. And it's kind of like in Community, they do a song called Fat Dog. They're like, everybody fat dog it. It's kind of like that, but it was before that happened.
Yeah, people have been taking our ideas forever.
All right, so let's try this. It starts off by just going dooba 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 dooba, or does it just go straight in one?
Yeah, let's do two of them and then we'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody do the cool, everybody do the cool, everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back. Everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back. Everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back. Everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back. Oh, let me tell you about the T-Rex back now, baby. I know everything about the little T-Rex back now. Know what's in my own man now. Now, everybody, everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, and do it now. Everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, and do it now. Everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, and do it now. Everybody do the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back, the T-Rex back.
What key are you in? I thought it was E.
Na 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 na. Something's not right. You gotta do it anyway. Something's not right. You gotta do it anyway.
Like that. You go like this.
Go.
Are you on the? Oh, you're doing it down
That part is. That part goes. Bum, 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 and then that part goes. Bo,
Sing it
bo, 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 bo. Yes. Something's not right. You wanna do it anyway. Something's not right. You wanna do it anyway.
Hold on, so it's like this. It goes, something's not right.
That's the one.
You wanna do
Something's not right. You wanna do it anyway. Na 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 na. Yeah.
And then I think it ends. Yeah,
and
you can
it's
see
not-
why we never played that one again.
Yeah. Again, they're all good individual riffs,
yeah,
but
yeah,
we're just
yeah.
like, let's put all these things together.
That's how you do music.
Let's put them all out.
Sometimes it
This
works.
one can go after that one.
All right, is that how we end the stream?
Just us being disparaging.
All right, we'll do a
to
final
Alex.
shout out. Sangers, is there anyone to shout out? Sangers.
Yes. There is Anthony Michael Crivelli.
Wow.
I'm assuming he doesn't want his middle name out there, but it was on the receipt
Oh,
for
God.
$10.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
thank
that's
you.
my stepdad. Thanks, Tony.
Tony. That's cool.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for contributing. And
Yeah.
I've been listening to more Yes than ever since our music discussion started up. We started a little music discussion on WhatsApp. Me and
that's
a few
cool.
of my family members were talking about mainly prog rock, but there's been some mentions of Prodigy and a few other things. The neighbours over there having a little bonfire out the back, I can see.
I can smell that.
Maybe that'll be our next performance around the campfire.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, I tried to make a fire,
Yeah, I think
but
so.
it was too smoky.
Yeah, we were going to do that, but it would have just smoked us out.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody who's watched. Obviously, we've been pleased to Jive You. We've been coming at you live, you on Facebook, on YouTube. Anyone who came in and out, anyone who stayed to the end, though, especially, send me that set list. I'll give you $10 straight up. Straight up.
You want to do a little rap over the Seinfeld thing?
Oh, I thought I was going to do some stand-up. Well, what's the deal? I'm not composing an email.
You know how upset I got last
Yeah.
time we did that joke? And I don't want to have to fake storm off the set again.
Everyone's an artist, aren't we? We're composing emails, we're performing oral sex. It's just a joke. Thanks to Sanguinetti Media for producing this event. Thanks to Medibank Private for giving us $100,000 to put this event on.
Medibank Private, where you get to go to the hospital for free.
They gave us free hospital cover for 10 years. No, it's not true. We actually didn't get sponsored by anyone. We just got a special donations from you guys. Check it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I said, yeah, I'm George, short, stocky, and bold, and I'm telling you now,
It's Moops,
not
not
Moss,
Moss.
I'm Kramer. I couldn't be a little lamer, and I'm gonna see you later, cause I'm a Hall of Famer. Call me Michael Richards, saying racist things at the Laugh Factory. Yeah, trying, you can't laugh back at me when I'm saying racist things, yo. And what about the girl called Elaine? Julia, Louis, Dreyfus in the house, playing on the microphone, creeping like a mouse. Up into Jerry's apartment. We used to go out, but now we're just friends. Why haven't we started redating? Oh, another season Seinfeld. I'm wearing a tight belt. I'll make your mind meld. It's Declan and Morgan Quinn on the bass, and we're up in all live in your face. I said thank you. Take us out, Sanguinetti.
Thank you. Bye.